Hi, and welcome to another reading with me, Leenna. If you'd like to know more about my readings and about my writings, you can go to my website, leennascreativebox.wordpress.com, or you can look at the links below in the information box. Below, you'll also find some timestamps. Please remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with you, or they may not apply to you, or they might only apply to you in bits. Before we go on, I'd like to thank all my new subscribers and all my old subscribers too for your support, and to everyone who's commented and liked my videos and shared them as well. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I hope that the new year has been treating you well so far. So I've got a card, pick a card for you again as usual, and today we're going to be asking the question, what will my next travels bring? We're also going to try to find out where it might bring, where it might be, and we'll see what comes up. So this is about your next travels. So you can choose freedom, ability, or acceptance, and let's see what the cards say for you. So let's start with acceptance. So you have got the Four of Cups, the Ace of Wands, heart-to-heart conversations, and the Ship. So it looks like you might be sailing by sea, you might go on a cruise, or you might go to an island, or you might travel to a place where shipping or shipbuilding or making a living is very much dependent on the ocean and the sea. In fact, some of you may be traveling there to work in shipyards or to work on a new project which has some innovations connected to it. And communication is very important. So they might be it might be in a country where they speak a different language, or in a region where the dialect is very different from yours, so you will need to adjust to the language, but you do need to keep open conversations and to allow people to approach you as well as to approach people. If you're having difficulty, you may miss home a lot, and it feels, for some of you, it may be some region of China, the south especially, like Shanghai or Guangzhou or somewhere around there. But it feels more like it's got to do with building some kind of innovative transport system, and that you may have some issues with acceptance about, for some of you, I think it's the food. The food may not really agree with you in some way, so you may want to find some kind of meal or place that's going to serve you less spicy food, or food which is more comfortable for you until you get used to the area, to the place, or the type of cooking. So let's see what else I can pick up there. Who might you meet? What might happen? You've got the Page of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. So it looks like you're going to have someone who will take care of you, who will, despite the differences in culture, the differences in language, they will take you under their wing. They will help nurture you. It's almost like a mother figure. They will welcome you into their family, and just watch out for you in every way. This could be your new employer or someone related to your new employer, but it feels much like they're accepting you into the family or treating you as a family member in some way. So you do have friends, you do have someone looking out for you. For some of you, it could be that you're going to be with family, and that it's your older sister or your older brother or your sister-in-law, or even an aunt. But there's definitely going to be someone who's going to make sure that you get your greens and that you eat well. but it may take a little while to find them. It could take up to 3 months or more before they get to know you and before you settle down. So if this is going to be your journey, remember to that you're not going to be completely alone forever, and that you will find someone who is going to help you out. Okay, okay, check that one with the other one. So that was number 1, which was acceptance. So let's go on to number 2, which is ability. Let's see what your travels are going to bring. Who might you meet? So you've got 6 of Swords, the Knight of Cups, express your love, and the Scythe. So it looks like for some of you, you may be running away from a love situation, from someone that you didn't want to be with, and perhaps you're moving away to some place which is less cosmopolitan. You might have had some fallout with them, and you're going to the countryside, you're leaving the city, or you could be moving overseas as well. For others of you, it could be that you are moving towards a relationship, but it is quite sudden and unexpected, and you are a little bit uncertain because it all happens so quickly and it all seems almost too good to be true. And even, you know, because it's happening so quickly, there might be an element of hurt attached to it. Maybe others are feeling that you are abandoning them, especially family members, and things are happening very, very fast, whether you're running to love or you're running from love. And what it's showing you is your ability to adapt. And let's see what kind of situation it's going to develop from it and who this person might be, because it's not telling me much more than that if you chose option number 2. So let's see. So you've got the Moon reversed, the Devil, and Strength. So there's a lot of passion here. I just want to clarify. You could be moving towards someone in your past. So if you are, so those of you that are running away, you're running away from someone who was very toxic to you. They might have been an air sign, and you just felt that they were manipulating you. For those of you that are moving into this relationship, you probably, like I said, it's very uncertain and you're not quite sure how you feel. There's an element of feeling that someone, this person who may have come in from the past or reminds you of someone from the past, is probably trying to manipulate you. And I think that's one of your fears. There's a lot of passion, there's a lot of attraction, and it's just not telling me anything more about what's going to develop from there. Because it feels like you're wanting some kind of commitment. I mean, naturally, if you're going to move that far for them, you are. So you've got deceptive new acquaintance, hidden, and a little bit here, a little bit there, and hidden again. Okay, I didn't know I had 2 hiddens, but definitely you need to look very, very closely into it before making any major commitments or making any major decisions. So if you are traveling, don't sell your car, don't sell your home until you know where you stand. And just try to take things slowly, even though you're so caught up in the whole passion and romance of it. It's not telling me whether it's going to be good or bad, just that you don't have all the facts, you don't have, you know, there's something developing and it may feel like manipulation, but just try to go slow with this one. For the actual place that you're moving to, either you're moving from the city to the country or from the country to the city. For some of you, it may be Europe or some place which has a very European district, some place with Venice in it or some type of Venice. For some of you, it could be Las Vegas. And for others of you, it could be, I'm not getting any specific place. It's not very far from home. So it's for some of, it's not like going to across the world or something like that. If it's another country, it's very nearby, but it feels more like it's another state or another city, or 200 or 300 kilometers. What's that, 100, 200 miles from you, that kind of thing. So that was if you chose ability. So if you chose number 3, freedom, let's see what you've got. Let me just move this out of the way. And you've got the Knight of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, let your friends help you, and bouquet. So it feels like you might move back home, or you may move home because of some kind of financial difficulty. It may be that you may lose your job, or are asked to accept fewer hours or something which has a major effect on your finances. So it feels much like maybe moving in with a friend, or moving to share expenses with a friend or with a family member. And I think this December-January period was probably very difficult for you. I think that you are moving to a smaller town, not a bigger town, but it's one that's quite well, it has a lot of facilities, it has all that you need, it has someone whom you love very much, or someone very beautiful who is coming in. So this friend could be very beautiful, or you could meet someone very beautiful or very handsome when you move there. But it feels like, it doesn't feel like your hometown. It feels like maybe your friend's hometown. And it feels more like you're going there to recover or to get your bearings, and it feels temporary. So you got the 4 of Swords, which confirms the taking a rest, temporary type feel. You got the Fool reversed and the 7 of Wands. Let's see, who will you meet? 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords reversed, and the Hanged Man. So I think you're going to meet a lot of characters. I know these cards look like an old 50s movies, but it does actually feel like you're going to meet those kind of characters, small town characters with their own small businesses, mom and pop shops, that kind of thing. And they also, it seems almost like you're suspended in time, and it's a very good place for you to retreat, because it's giving you time to reflect and recover and recuperate. For some of you, it could be out in the desert. For others of you, it's by the ocean, but it's a very cold ocean. It's not tropical. It could be anywhere. It's a very cold, it's either the Atlantic or the cold part of the Pacific. It's giving you belief in yourself. I think it's a very healing time for you. It's giving you time to process and let go of hurts. It's not the time for you to be in a relationship. And it's time to sort of For some of you, you've been told to clean up your act. I don't know why, because it does feel like you've been trying your best to do something. And this, I feel, is mostly for a guy. I'm not getting a lot of feminine energies here. And I really sort of feel for you, because you've been trying so hard to do the right thing and make the right moves. And last year was just not your year. And now at this time, it looks like you're getting something good out of it. This little respite, this sense of, I think you got freedom because that's what you needed. This is what you needed to make sense of life, to be sort of letting go of all the old stuff. And your friends are there, and it's strange. It should be your hometown, but it's not. It's all these people you don't know who are just so kind and interesting and intriguing. And it's, I think you should write a book. But like, wow, I think this message is especially for one person. It's a very, very healing time for you. And I think you do want love, but it's not the time for love. It's the time for you to decide, to reflect, to get a new perspective, and to decide where you're going to go in love, where you want to go in life, and what is possible. I think because you've had the same thoughts going round and round in your life. You do have unconditional love, but you haven't felt it safe, and maybe you felt that you're losing it. You couldn't see the situation through for whatever reason. It might have been financial. And now you have the fear, so you need to let go of that fear. You're feeling awkward. And one last card for you. We have sudden love. So you will get your love unexpectedly, but you do need to go through this wonderful feeling of almost unreality of being among all these people that are so kind and so sort of generous with their time and helping you heal. So it's a temporary time, a temporary move, but it's one that's going to teach you a lot about yourself, and it is the gift. And you will find your love. So that's a wonderful read for you, whoever you are. And it does feel like it's for one person only. So if it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. There are other readings. There are other readers as well. And I hope that you find your message soon. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support. And I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.